Right, we're on the way to Frankie Benny's to have a chat with SAINTROB. He must have left early. Is he right there? Mine out for the traffic. Hey.
Happy birthday!
Thanks, buddy. Right, I'm here with SAINTROB. Oxford 2, Southampton 0. Did we learn anything from that?
We learned we need a new keeper. We definitely need a new goalkeeper, mate. Yeah, I think so. I mean, we didn't really learn a lot that we didn't already know. I mean, players who are literally fighting for their futures, like Charlie Alcaraz, for example, just didn't turn up. The first half 11 did not turn up in any way. Really disappointed by Dozy as well. I thought he had a good chunk of minutes there and he didn't do anything with it. No. Every time he gets the ball,
got a little bit lost down there, didn't he? Same with Calmadine in a little way.
Yeah, I think with Cameron, I think me and my mate were saying the annoying thing about his wingers that we have is when they're on the ball, you don't really back them to actually come with something. You don't back them to get that goal, to find the space to get the shot away correctly, do the right pass. I really think with the Dozy, it was a case of he was just getting to the byline, getting there and doing nothing with it, and that has been the case now for a couple of years. And I think it's got to the point now where we're fighting for survival in the Premier League. Can we afford to give these players a good chunk of minutes when we could move in the transfer market and get something to replace? So.
Talking about the transfer market though, Ben Brereton, Diaz coming in, 7 million, smart bit of business. Is there anything you think we're desperately lacking in this sort of Matt Riley coming in? But
I think we still haven't replaced Stu yet.
No.
I think that's like a game like that when we're playing against a low block, Stu is really good to have. So we need a player who can find those spaces. I think really, obviously, we all know we need a number 9. Right, we need a striker. We need the club to invest in a good striker that's going to be able to fire us up, or to keep us up. Ben Brereton, I think he'll be a good signing. 7 million, 6 goals in 14 games for the worst side in the Premier League last year. So, I mean, I think it's a really good signing.
Not mad amount of time either.
No, absolutely not. I mean, he did well to adjust when he did. So I think on paper that's a really good signing. Obviously, we'll see if it's enough, but I still think we need to add a number 9. Whether we do, due to obviously our financial situation, I'm not sure, but a Stu replacement has to be priority. And if we do have the money, I wouldn't mind another winger, because I don't think the wingers we have at the moment are good enough.
No, absolutely. And some of those defensive frailties in the first half, I mean, a lot of those newer defensive players, do you see them going straight out on loan somewhere, or maybe a bit of game time in the Premier League?
Well, in regards to Woods and Edwards, I think they'll both stay, because I think Bella Kotchap, not too sure in terms of what's going to happen there yet, but I can assume because he's not involved in pre-season, he'll probably go. I think Edwards and Wood fine to be 4th, 5th choice, 3rd, 4th choice. Wood doesn't look comfortable yet. Edwards, I think, does look quite comfortable on the ball. Obviously, quite a big mistake tonight, but from what we've seen over the last couple of games, I think he's been quite settled. And these are 2 very young centre-backs who we've signed, I think, very good deals. They will take time to adjust. They are incredibly young for centre-backs, but I really like Ronnie Edwards. I think Nathan Wood will just take a little bit of time, but I'm happy with that because they won't be starting week in, week out. Like that entire first half XR 11, I don't think we'll be starting. Hopefully not McCarthy as well.
No, indeed. I mean, I think with pre-season like this, it's when you win 4-0 every game, you learn nothing from it. So maybe, the frailties that we've seen have helped highlight some issues that we need to resolve. But
I agree.
But we're on to Millwall. Interesting choice of opposition. A bit worried we're going to get kicked off the park and have injuries.
A bit like tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a little bit hairy out there, but a bit worried about Millwall at the weekend.
Well, as you said, hopefully if we do lose, it's a learning curve, isn't it? And I'm sure Russell will not be having any of that that we saw tonight. I'm sure he'll get into them. So, I mean, let's be real. Results, I don't think overly matter in pre-season. It's more about their performance. But tonight we didn't get either. So I think we need to see quality, I think, against Millwall, definitely. But you're right, it's a very weird choice of opposition. Hopefully no injuries, right? Let's see.
Amazing. Rob, really appreciate it, man.
As always, mate. Happy birthday.
Thanks, man. It's my birthday.